Spencer,
Yeah.
there's a fashion gallery there, look.
It's quite
There's a pair of shorts for me and you there, look.
father and son. Doesn't come off.
Oh, look, hooligan, look.
Yeah.
That'd fit you, that, look.
I may grow into that.
Where's he going? He's got no clue where he's going, look. You're going to the supermarket, yeah?
Where do you want to go? Food?
Yeah, let's get some food. So, Spencer, back at Geneva Airport, time to go home. You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, been fabulous. Look, I just hope, based on our time to get out here, at this rate we'll be getting home about 2 in the morning.
Oh, don't even go there. Hopefully it's better than the way out. But what did you make of the whole event?
Look, you saw some things that you wouldn't normally be that interested in that were just magnificent. The passion, the design, some of the brands, and sometimes, guys, you've got to look further than your mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you not agree?
Yeah.
Not just your Hublot, your Breitling, your Rolex, there's a lot more out there in the watch world. And some of the complications, some of the design, the finish. I mean, the one I was blown away with was Jacob, because they were, you know, they really have moved on massively.
Yeah, I was saying to Ricky from Sky's Watches, the only real downside to it for me is that, look, there's some real horology out there. There's some brands that you've never seen or heard of, and they are producing some magnificent watches. The downside for me is the price. You know, I think a lot of them are, I hesitate to say overpriced because I'm not privy to the work and the design and the effort and money that it takes to make them, but there's scary price levels. And
I'd agree. And the complacency, 85,000, 110.
Yeah.
The complacency of the numbers.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah. I mean, we look at saying 10, 12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, for the Swiss franc is only 1.1 to the pound.
Yeah.
So something at 110,000 francs, and that is net of VAT. Their VAT is a lower level.
Yeah.
And they add that on, depends on where they ship it around the world. So to the UK would be plus 20%. But the way some people talk of it is quite...
Oh, it's 150,000.
It's almost like you're buying a cheese and tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
This is huge numbers, but if you want something really unique and you fall in love and you can afford it, this is the sort of place to come and look.
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy mainstream.
Yeah. So, just before we go home, we've got a certain store behind us. We went in.
Interesting.
Go on, Spence, tell the story.
We went in there a little bit naive, and I said I would like to buy a little gift for my wife to take back to London. And the woman laughed at me.
Literally laughed.
And I said, I made out that Paul was winding her up and told her not to. She said, no, you cannot buy here. Everything is exhibition. I said, what do you mean exhibition? She said, you have to show your interest, but we cannot serve you here. You need to show your interest in London. But they must have had 40, 50 pieces. I mean, they had a good selection, but would not even sell me a
Ladies Datejust.
Ladies 28mm Datejust.
Nothing at all.
Not a thing.
And the question is, how do you become a regular customer in an airport?
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing, I don't get it.
Well, again, they must be serving their regulars. I'm sure they could go back and pull out a Platinum Date 8 or for the right person.
It's just crazy. I said to Spence, when we came out, I said, I have to be honest, and if the whole Rolex thing crashed and burned one day, you know, the whole brand, you'd have to go...
There'll be a lot of people who would sort of...
say, you deserve it. Because that really, for me, was typical of the attitude that I absolutely detest. No interest in us whatsoever. I mean, we're both wearing a Rolex, right? So we're not like we're, you know, just off the street, as it were.
Well, the other thing, I mean, for you guys, anyone who's been to Geneva Airport, you've got Swatch, Hublot, every brand of watch. And we could walk through here, Paul, and spend money in any shop. Yeah. Hermes, all of them, with no limitations. We could spend money, put our credit card down, and walk away. The only one we can't is
Rolex.
Here. But not even something pretty ordinary and basic.
Yeah,
not
even a Ladies Datejust. Stark contrast, we went into the Omega boutique and they knew us in there, welcomed us in. And
Hublot, IWC, Chopard, you can buy jewellery, you can buy duty free, you can buy anything except this store.
But I think it was the way they laughed at you that got me. That was almost insulting. It was like, have you not heard? Do you not know that you can't come in one of our stores and just buy a watch?
Yeah.
We're far too special for that. But look, it is what it is. Nothing that we didn't really already know, but there you go. It just goes to prove a point.
But how many of us out there waste their time on a regular basis trying to go in these stores
And their money.
asking?
And their
You're
money.
just wasting, you know, But it's the same for everyone.
Right, so it's back off to Blighty.
Hopefully.
And then this will probably go out after the BQ show, to be honest. So looking forward to the weekend. Should be good. Go and get on the plane, shall we?
Yep.
Are we sitting together?
Hopefully not.
I was going to say hopefully not. See you
Bye
later,
guys.
lads.
All the best. Will you buy this for me for my birthday? The problem is I'm not old enough, you've got to be 8.
Do you reckon you could do that?
Should we buy it now and try and do it at the airport?
What, do it before we get on the plane?
Should we try and do it on the flight?
No, you're all right. I'd rather pull my own teeth.